Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today I bring to you a David's Tea review. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and today, in the spirit of fall, we are looking at White Pumpkin. Now, White Pumpkin might be an interesting tea, because what the heck is a White Pumpkin? I'm pretty sure, in some way, shape, or form, I've seen them out in the wild, but everyone is probably used to your traditional orange pumpkins. Now, White Pumpkin is a white tea. Maybe that's where the name's coming from, but let's look at the ingredients. Now, this does say it's low caffeine, 1 out of 3 dots on the David's Tea caffeine scale. The first ingredient, as always, I'm not shocked, is apple. But then you have coconut rasps, white chocolate, coconut chip, white tea, carrot, natural pumpkin pie and white chocolate flavoring, bean peel, pumpkin, pumpkin seed, sea buckthorn, and stevia extract. Now, there's a lot of interesting ingredients in here, because I had just thought this was going to be like a pumpkin white tea, kind of how the name insinuates. But the fact that you have some coconut in here, some white chocolate, some bean peels, pumpkin seeds that you would expect. I have no clue what sea buckthorn is, though. That's something that might need to look up after this to get a little more educated on it. But it comes together in an ingredient standpoint as something that might be sweet. It might feel a little tropical. Hopefully it feels like fall. I was expecting there to be some kind of like cinnamon or whatnot in here, but there is not. So maybe I'm going to be pleasantly surprised by this. Now, I'm not necessarily a big fan of pumpkin in itself. I'm a big fan of pumpkin spice for the fall, but that's not necessarily a pumpkin flavoring. That's more all the seasonings that go on top of the pumpkin pie. So, let's see how David's Tea's White Pumpkin tastes. Give it the old smell test. Now, offhand, what I'm getting, realistically, is just a nice scent of white chocolate and coconut coming off here. So I'm expecting it to really taste like this, and be kind of intriguing, I guess, you know? So let's take a couple sips. Let's see how hot this is. Interesting enough, I'm taking some small sips because it is very, very hot still. But overall, what you get immediately is the taste of the white chocolate and the coconut. As expected, that's kind of what I thought I was going to get coming off of this, like first and foremost. But I like it. You get hints of that pumpkin pie seasoning as well. So in that, I think is where I'm going to get my cinnamon and nutmeg flavoring that I was looking for. Now, the one benefit of this being a white tea is it doesn't overpower the flavor. White tea is one of the least processed teas, but it's also very light in flavor most of the time. It's a very delicate flavor that you can really blend with a lot of different things. Now, I know like Arizona tea has white tea and blueberry, always fantastic. And where green teas and black teas are necessarily kind of bitter due to the way they're processed, and just the flavor of the tea leaf in itself, white tea is surprising to me because, again, the flavor is not overpowering and it always just comes off refreshing, if that makes sense. Maybe that's just my own personal opinion. So, is this a good fall tea, is what you might be asking yourself. It's what I'm asking myself. And, overall, I think it is. You know, I want to just say for people who have food allergies, this does contain coconut and dairy, so that is something to be aware of. And as someone who just cleaned my whole condo and took a shower, this is a nice afternoon tea. It's a little afternoon. Work's been super busy this week, so it's nice to kind of have the day to myself and decompress a little bit with a nice cup of white pumpkin tea by David's Tea. I would definitely recommend checking this out. This does taste like a good fall tea. I made it hot, but I can see this being delicious iced as well. So if you've done that, let me know. Leave those thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, thank you for watching, guys. Check out White Pumpkin Tea by David's Tea. As always, until next time, drink it, steep it, and enjoy. I will catch you for some other tea reviews this season. Have a good one. Bye.